Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Today we have some guests that um today we have two young ladies that are going to be our guests, and
Okay. In honor of Women's History.
in honor of Women's History Month, let's introduce these ladies. Miss Paige, Miss Ashley. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Paige, where are you from?
So I am from Boise, Idaho. Been here pretty much my whole life. I lived in Chicago for a couple years, but I'm back in Idaho now where I'm from.
When did you start the business?
Well, I started the insurance business about 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. And before this, I was an accountant for a little while, and then I decided I didn't want to do that. So then I went into sales a little bit for corporate America. Didn't want to do that. And then I was selling advertising to beauty pageants for about 4 years. And then I got into insurance. So it was kind of random, but I'm here now.
Okay, Ashley, where are you from?
I am originally from Miami, Florida. Still in Florida now. Staying in the Sunshine State.
And when did you start the insurance business?
I started in the beginning of 2020, so 3 years ago.
Okay, and then so what are your guys' favorite cartoons?
Ooh, you go.
So I grew up watching SpongeBob, and I'm not going to lie, I still watch SpongeBob sometimes. It's one of my favorites. So that one, plus Fairly Odd Parents, I watched that. I was a big Nickelodeon fan growing up, and still kind of am.
Ashley?
Gosh, seeing the thing that was on the beginning there, I had childhood flashbacks. Paige, you remember Rugrats, the Jetsons? Remember that weird dinosaur? It wasn't a cartoon, but it was like a dinosaur show or something. I remember I used to watch that. Yeah, all the ones that were on there, I watched. I don't remember what they were called, but I'm remembering them. And Cam likes Bluey. He said Bluey was his favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, the dad here from the side, was that the dinosaur one, the one that was on TGIF?
I don't even remember. I think it's on Disney now, actually, because I tried to show it to them, and they were like, "This is weird, Mom." I swear, when I was a kid, this was so cool. I loved this show.
Cartoons have come a long way.
Thank you guys for sharing those. Let's see here. That's not helpful right now. What is your guys' favorite thing about the insurance business?
Oh, Ashley, you want to go first?
Yeah, I will. I can only pick one thing, Sawyer?
You can pick two.
All right, we'll go with two. Number one would be being able to control when I work so I can spend as much time with my kids as possible and go wherever I want. Number two, I would say would have to be helping other people, especially helping people get started in the insurance business because it's changed my life so much. Finding people who are, willing to work hard and be coachable and that are very self-motivated and just making those connections with like-minded people.
Yeah. To piggyback off of that, I really like being able to work from wherever I want. I've worked from the beach. I've worked from the pool. I've worked from the mountains. I've worked from the car. I've worked from bed. Whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, it's pretty cool to be able to do that. And I talk to a lot of my clients over the phone. So I can wear leggings or sweatpants or whatever I want. So that's kind of fun, not having to wear a uniform. And then, being able to talk to so many different kinds of people. I get to make really good friends with my clients and get to know people from all walks of life that work with me in my agency. So it's cool. People I probably would have never crossed paths with before, but I get to work with them now.
That's something that Dad loves about it too. He can literally, like Ashley said, he can go on trips. He can like stop working or whatever. He's basically his own boss.
Yep, exactly. And having a boss is pretty cool.
Okay, and then kind of a follow-up question to that. What is your least favorite thing about the insurance business?
Ooh, least favorite thing about the insurance. You know, I wouldn't say it's necessarily my least favorite thing, but something I had a hard time with was understanding everything that can go wrong with a person. You know, when we're talking to clients and we're trying to get them approved for coverage and protect their families, finding out all the ways that people can get sick, it's kind of sad, and it's kind of heartbreaking to hear what some people have to go through on a regular basis. So that's been kind of hard, but it's really eye-opening to understand what people go through and what families endure on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my new agents asked me that specifically about symmetry, like what are the negatives? And I was like really sitting there trying to think, and I was like, I honestly cannot think of something that I don't like about being a part of Symmetry Financial Group. I mean, there's literally, and I tried very hard to think of something and I couldn't. I think the toughest part though is just like talking to families after someone does pass away and realizing how important our job is. I mean, I've talked to husbands who have just lost their wives, a mother who lost her son, a daughter who lost her mother, like the reality of, you know, death and that it happens to all of us, and not thinking of it, you know, as a realization sometimes. That's, I think, the toughest part of it.
Yeah.
Paige, thinking of what she just said about the death claim, have you ever had to file one?
I have, yeah, a couple times, and actually most recently for someone that I know. I helped my piano teacher protect her husband, and he recently passed away. So I'm walking through that process with her right now, and it's tough, but it's also really empowering to be able to be there for people and kind of be that one ray of light, right? That one beam of hope that they can have in this really horrible time.
Have any of you guys ever, like, in the middle of an appointment, have you guys ever done anything like embarrassing?
I don't even know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Because, you know, I homeschool my kids. I'm a single mom. So, you know, I have taken my kids on vacations, or like we're in a museum or something like that. And, you know, my goals right now are pretty ridiculous of what I'm writing. So a lot of times if I'm on an appointment, I will just, you know, let them know that there's an office function going on and that please excuse the noise in the background. I don't know if I should say that, but there's lots of office functions going on, or you'll hear dogs barking, and I'm just like, you know, I take my dogs to the office with me, or my cat. I'll say it's my office buddy, or I don't know. I just kind of have to wing it when there's like all these random noises happening, because I don't know if people assume we're working from home or in an office or what. But yeah, like my dogs are barking right now, so I'm just like, man, there's the. Sorry if you can hear the dogs barking. There's dogs outside.
You're just keeping it real.
So you're just keeping it real.
Yep.
That office function one, that's a good one.
It was difficult in the museum with people walking in and out. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the office people down, but they're not listening.
When I first started, I was doing a lot over Zoom, and I have a cat and a dog. But when I first started, I just had a cat, and she loves Zoom. She loves to be, and she doesn't even like me that much, but she loves me when I'm on camera. So there are so many times where I'd be talking to a client, right? We're in a serious conversation. There'd just be a cat tail just like bouncing across my screen, or she'd be sitting in a weird spot behind me on the chair, just staring people down. So it's kind of fun though, because people do realize that you're real, and everyone lights up when they see an animal or a child on camera. Just kind of helps lighten the mood. So it was embarrassing for me, but also it turned out to be okay.
What's the best tip that you guys can give to a new agent?
Best tip. Best tip I would say is don't give up. For me, when I started, I mean, I had $0 to my name and I was on food stamps and Medicaid, and I'm writing, I'm on track to write over $300,000 in 90 days. If I can do that, then anyone can do that. So don't give up. It's a learning process. In the beginning, I didn't know what a term policy was or a whole life policy. I didn't know what any of the carriers were. I was just like, how in the world did I get licensed? I feel like this should be illegal because I still don't feel like I know anything, but somehow I can write insurance for people. So yeah, if you don't give up and you're coachable and you're motivated and you have a schedule, follow the system that we have, then man, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Hold on, Paige. Before you say, Ashley, did you just say $300,000 in 90 days?
I did. I sure did.
That's crazy.
Ask her where she's at right now.
Where are you at right now?
I'm around 235,000.
That's crazy.
With 3 weeks to go?
4 weeks to go.
Oh, yeah. God.
Okay, so, Paige, you can go.
Okay. What was the question? Oh, what's my advice?
Yeah.
For new agents.
I would say, and I heard this when I first started too, and it really resonated with me, be your worst boss and your own best employee. Be that in one. So show up when you say you're going to show up, do the things you say you're going to do, and hold yourself to the highest level of accountability possible. Because when you don't have a boss, it's pretty cool, but that means that it's all on you, right? You have to be the one that does the work. You have to be the one that puts forth the effort, because you're the one that reaps the rewards. So be your own worst best employee at the same time.
Thank you for sharing that. Hopefully people will take advice from that. Okay, so what are you most excited about for the rest of 2023?
Paige, you go ahead first.
Okay.
He raised his hand.
I am most excited about growing my agency. There's a lot of really, really fun, exciting new agents coming on board, and I'm excited to see their growth. I remember being where they were and being able to kind of watch from the sidelines and help guide them along the way and help hopefully avoid some of the mistakes I made in the beginning. It's really rewarding to see people accomplish their goals. But there are some awesome trips that are available to win over the next year. And I love going on trips. I don't know if anyone else does, but I love going on trips. And so having the opportunity to win something and see different countries or see different parts of the country that I've never seen before is really cool. So that's a big motivating factor, winning something like that.
Hopefully that you can accomplish that this year.
I hope so, Sawyer. I do.
Ashley?
You. Oh gosh. What am I looking forward to? Definitely have to second what Paige said of just, teaching people the business. That's like one of the most rewarding things is like seeing people that you get to know and care about and their journey and seeing them become successful and get what they want from the business and the life that they want and everything like that. The other there's so many. I'd have to say traveling too. Like next week, I'm going to Alaska. The week after that, I'm taking my kids to a beach house. So I'd say I'm extremely excited about proving to people like what you can accomplish in the business and showing kind of like the power of a made up mind and making decisions and then knowing that this is a numerically proven business, and just proving that to people of, you don't have to be anything special to do this. You just have to have the work ethic and you have to be willing to learn and you just let the numbers, do their thing because, I'm kind of proving that now with what I'm doing, but it really is an amazing business to be a part of. So that's probably the other thing.
So I have some questions from the chat for you guys. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. A follow-up question to the one that I just asked about what are you most excited for the rest of 2023. A follow-up question for that is what are some goals you're hoping to accomplish in the business?
This Paige.
Big goals, big goals. I'm trying to get to the top of the company by the end of this year. That's my goal. I wanted to hit it before I turned 30, which I already did in August. So, but before I turn 31 now, that's my new goal. But get to the top of the company. All my sights are set on that.
Boom.
130 before 31.
130 before 31. 130 while still 30. How about that?
Ooh, that's good. That's a good arrangement.
I'm with Paige on that one too. Definitely getting to the top contract level. Writing 300,000 in 90 days. No one in our company has done that before. And speaking on stage, getting an opportunity to speak on stage, if that happens, I think that would be an unbelievable experience to kind of tell my story and especially connect with other women who have been through similar things that I've been through, and men. But I'm extremely passionate about helping women and supporting women. Like, I love seeing Paige win. I love seeing women dominate the business and be on the leaderboards and all that stuff. So it's women's, what is this month, Paige? Women's month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, Ashley, I just got a note in the chat here from the guy that we host this through. This is Alex on the side again here. I know you're talking about the symmetry stage, but he's got some stage opportunities that we can work on too.
I'm game.
So, Sauce, you want to ask those questions that are in the chat?
Yeah, sure. How many appointments are you running a week, Ashley? And do you still have no shows?
I am. The goal is at least 50 appointments a week. Do I have no shows? Yes, absolutely. That's part of the business. I have no shows. I have cancellations. I have declines. I have everything that happens to every agent. I think the big difference is just, like I said, the numbers. So the fact that I do have more appointments than, the average agent, there's something special that happens when you get double-digit appointments in a week. That's where you really start to see some fun numbers.
So true. Here's another
one. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you have to invest for that kind of return, Ashley?
Yeah, so my first month, and this is a standard really for however much you're writing, every $100 you spend on leads, you should be writing $1,000 of premium. So last January, I spent right around $10,000 on leads, and I wrote $102,000. Same thing for last month, about $10,000 on leads, and I wrote $106,000. So I'll do the return all day.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but that's phenomenal. That's like crazy good. I'm asking if they have any closing questions for you.
Do you guys have any questions for me?
I do.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Your favorite dinosaur?
I like T-Rex.
I like it too.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sawyer, who's your favorite, or who's your biggest role model?
That was actually one of my questions on my last show that I did. That one was who do you look up to, but one of my biggest role models is Dad.
That's a good role model.
Do you have another one besides me that you talked about last time?
Cody Askins and my grandpa.
Good role model.
And there's a question from the crowd.
Let's think here. 8 years.
Yep. August 9th of whatever year you turn 18, right?
August 9th.
Whatever that year is.
August 9th, 2031.
There you go. Good stuff. All right, so thinking, say thanks so much. Paige, travel careful.
What about Mr. Beast? Look, this is what.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. And
Paige, travel safe.
Paige, I hope you have fun skiing.
I will. Thanks, Sawyer.
Oh yeah, speaking of skiing, we never talked about sports leading into the business.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, Paige, if you want to go.
Sure. I've always been an athlete, and so growing up, I was a swimmer, competitive swimmer for a long time. Then I played volleyball, got into that, so I had to quit swimming to pursue volleyball, and I played some softball too. But ended up playing volleyball in college, and I think that taught me a lot about time management and kind of about taking responsibility for my schedule. So I think that really has helped me now with just the discipline aspect, but also knowing that I only have so many hours in the day. I need to plan accordingly and make sure I get done what I need to get done to keep moving forward. Plus, it makes me competitive.
How about you, Ashley?
Yeah, I played sports my whole life. I mean, I played soccer and softball in college, and I would agree with the last part specifically with what Paige said, being competitive. I mean, I remember being younger than Cam and being extremely competitive, like probably in an unhealthy way of like, I just loved winning. I loved working hard and everything like that. So um, I think sports, people that played sports in their life, they're naturally good at this business just because they already have the work ethic and that competitive drive of, pushing yourself and almost being in competition with yourself of like, how can I beat my numbers or how can I do better this month or this week? And it's definitely helpful to fuel your business when you have that competitive drive.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of the sports, I feel like for me, I feel like something that would help for sports and business is like learning to like lose. Like it's the same thing with like trying to get appointments. Sometimes they don't answer. It's like the same. It's almost like the same thing as a swing and a miss.
Good. Yeah. Losing.
Yeah, and then because I play baseball, and then like Paige said, she played softball.
Yes, you got to swing or you can't hit the ball, right?
Yeah, you got to take a chance.
Sawyer, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What do you do when you strike out? We all strike out, right?
Yes. I mean, most of the time, I can get a little mad, but usually not super.
But what do you do afterwards, though, is what she's asking.
I just move on, and I just say, hey, mate, I can get a hit next time.
So that's a good attitude to have. I'm not going to tell you what I did when I was striking out.
She broke the bat over her leg.
Do that. Obviously, I need to work on myself a little bit more, but
Well, that's good. That's good. All right, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of the Saturday morning.
We're gonna close down the first of 2 episodes.
We're gonna close down the first of 2 episodes.
Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies. Y'all have an awesome day. I appreciate you.
You too.
man.
Okay,
Bye.
we'll see. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yes, you will. All
See ya.
right. Well.
SMC out.
Okay.
gosh! What's up?
Hello.
So cool.
Hello, I am Lauren, and I heard you say that my husband is someone you look up to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you just made me the happiest Lauren on a Saturday. That's really awesome.
Tell Lauren what your first ever like introduction to this world of podcasting was and where, in case she doesn't know.
It was in Cody Askins headquarters in Cody's office.
For PowerPoint.
No way! That's where I'm standing right now.
I
So cool.
think I was in that office whenever I went out to the headquarters.
Really? Did you see the big Jaguar on the wall?
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm standing in the same spot you were.
Are you on the treadmill?
No, I'm not on the treadmill. These squishy little mats. He moved the treadmill over there. And nothing's ever the same for too long.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, Lauren, let us intro this as an actual second episode and get you rocking and rolling. And do you want to fill up a water bottle or anything? You good? Okay. All right, I'm going to play the little intro, Lauren, and then we'll get this an official second double episode.
Cool. That's awesome.
Good morning, Miss Lauren.
Good morning, Sawyer!
I told you she was going to be a ball of energy.
You thought Cody had energy. You hadn't met me yet.
How's your Saturday morning going?
So far, so good. I just got into the office from the gym. We joined the gym across the street, so it's really convenient. Cody was playing basketball. I was upstairs deadlifting. It's a good start to the Saturday morning.
There you go.
So first off, to start off the show, or kick off the show, where are you from?
I am from Springfield, Missouri. Well, I live here now. I'm originally from Rolla, Missouri. My family still lives there, but I've been in Springfield since 2008.
I'm over in Illinois.
Oh, you're not too far. Just a little plane ride away.
6-hour drive over there. Yeah.
So I have some questions for you.
Okay. No question is off limits, so shoot away.
Yeah, ask her whatever, man. She's awesome.
I'm an open book.
Now, she wasn't on the show though.
I know.
So ask her about the show.
Question.
So whenever Cody did the Ultimate Agent show, were you kind of like part of that with helping like the hosting and stuff?
I wasn't a part of the hosting. I'm more of the support role. So I wasn't actually up there, but I was the one that got to see what happened on the other side of things that not everyone got to see. So I'm glad you asked this question. So Cody's playing the Ultimate Agent contest. He knows he's going to be eliminating people. Little did he realize that holy cow, letting people, like cutting people, sending people home was going to affect him the way that it did. So that night during the show, they send the first person home. And if you haven't watched the Ultimate Agent Contest, you can. It's on YouTube. It's a playlist. So watch it if you haven't. And we're getting ready to record season 2. But during that first season, Cody has never sent someone home like that before. Sure, he's let people go from our office that didn't align with our core values or our work environment. That's fine. You have to find someone for a better fit. But during the show, I'm getting text messages from the team that says, Cody's crying. Cody's taking this really hard. Like, we've never seen this side of Cody Askins before. And then he calls me and I'm like, honey, I'm getting messages. Are you okay? And he's like, Lauren, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And he's crying. And it was just really neat to see that side of him because I get to see it, but not everybody else does. So it was cool.
So he does have a sensitive side?
He does have a sensitive side. He might kill me, Sawyer, for letting that cat out of the bag, but he does.
Okay, so speaking of core values, what are your guys' core values?
Okay, our core values are we are fast, so speed. We work really fast. Cody makes, if you know anything about Cody, he makes decisions extremely fast. He talks about details delay. So we are constantly making decisions quickly. We don't get caught up in the nitty gritty of it. We make a decision and we figure it out. So speed, we're reliable. We want to be people that show up for each other and our agents or customers that rely on us or count on us. So we want to be reliable for them, which is why Cody is probably also so fast to respond on the phone. Like, it took me a long time to figure that out. Like, hey, he takes this as a core value. I need to be not so naggy at him. We are trustworthy and we are integrity. So we do things the right way. If we make a mistake, we say, I'm sorry, and we try to make that mistake right, but we do the best we can with the knowledge that we're provided.
Okay, so thank you for sharing that.
Of course. You're doing so good. I like your hat, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Besides being the shoulder for Cody to cry on,
Good. Good. I like this.
Keep going.
Keep going.
What other roles?
What other roles do you do for like
Cody Askins?
So the team tends to call me the Chief Happy Officer. That's my personal favorite role. I love to take care of our team. It's a lot of pressure that people don't realize or think about. All of these people are relying on us for a weekly paycheck. So that's not something that we take lightly. And I really want to show them that we appreciate them, that we are invested in them. I want to see them grow. So we talk with each team member about their personal, professional, and financial goals on a quarterly basis because I want to check in with them. I want to see where they want to go. Where do they see their future, not only in the business, but personally, because I want to see everyone grow financially and as an individual. So I take care of that. I take care of the team. And then I also take care of every dollar that comes in and goes out. So if I were to pass away, Sawyer, you're going to have to help Cody get into the bank accounts because he doesn't know how. He's never logged into the bank one time. I do everything. So if I were to pass away, I need all hands on deck to help Cody, okay?
Okay.
He has no idea. So I'm going to count on you. Miss Lauren said you need help getting into the bank accounts. Let's figure it out.
Got it.
He said, well, true story. Do you think Cody in 2024 need an 11-year-old on the stage?
In 2024 or 2023?
So it has to be 24 because we're on vacation.
Oh, no, that's heartbreaking. You know what? I might be able to make that happen. Sometimes you're asking the wrong person. So maybe asking the right person the right questions. It's not always the big man that makes the decision.
funny.
We could probably figure something out for an 11-year-old. I have a pretty good feeling about that.
Okay. Oh, speaking of 8%,
Okay.
why should people go?
Why should people come to 8%? 8% is such a special community of people because everyone there wants to help the other person at no cost. Sure, it costs money to go to 8%, but the value that you meet there and the things that people are willing to teach you is unbelievable. You're going to come away with friends, you're going to come away with knowledge, and you're going to come away with a network that is invested in helping you reach heightened levels of success. So 8% is really special.
Tell us about 8% virtual.
8% virtual is next Friday. It is our way of reaching the masses. So Cody Askins LLC is designed, its mission is to reach every insurance agent in the world, So with that, the World Wide Web, it's easier to reach more people. So virtual is designed to help those that aren't at that point where they can travel to Dallas in July or aren't able to be there because they're on vacation. So virtual is our way of helping the masses in a different way.
Hey, Lauren, at the end, this is Dad from the side over here. At the end of this, we'll I'll have Cody, if he would, type into the chat, and I'll share how people can register for 8% Virtual Friday.
Oh, that would be so great. I think Cody's getting a haircut right now. So has he been on here? I don't even know.
Yeah, he's on. He's watching you.
Cool. Okay, awesome. He is supporting me. Yes, that would be so great.
Yeah, we'll get that out.
Perfect.
Disruption.
So speaking of the insurance syndicate,
We're on it. Yeah, you're good. Disruption through collaboration.
Joe has hit the insurance syndicate group is about disruption and collaboration. Through collaboration. So could you talk to us about that?
That's honestly like a big deal in 8%. So we truly believe that collaboration is the new currency. So the more people can work together, the better. The insurance industry in the past has been a very dog-eat-dog world, unfortunately. Instead of helping one another, we tear each other down, which if you know anything about me, I believe in happy and helping other people. So I typically hashtag Lauren Does Happy on everything. And Cody and I truly believe that when you are able to work together, you're able to get places and help other people faster. So collaboration is all about reaching more people faster. I talk about the Clydesdale story. Sawyer, have you ever heard the Clydesdale story?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, I'm going to tell you a quick little story, okay? How much can you know what a Clydesdale is? It's those big, beautiful horses. Okay. How much can one Clydesdale pull? Just pick a number.
2,000 pounds.
Okay, 2,000 pounds. It actually can pull 8,000 pounds.
Holy.
How much can two Clydesdales pull?
16,000 pounds.
I like your math. Your math is on point, but two Clydesdales together can actually pull 32,000 pounds.
I was going to say that.
So the math doesn't add up, but they are two people. Those two Clydesdales are able to do more than just the one Clydesdale. So if you were to translate that into everyday world, our insurance working together, collaboration can help you get places faster.
So good. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I didn't know that they could pull that much.
Do you understand? Do you understand what she's saying? Like if two people, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. That's
you
awesome.
Can do more. You can do a lot more with two people than you can do with one.
Absolutely.
And what could you do if you had 4 or 8 or 16? Think about that, right?
I mean, if you had 4, you could do like 100.
And imagine if all 4 of those people were in an alignment going in the same direction towards the target.
Yep. Good stuff. Did you ask her about what she's excited about for 2023?
What are you most excited about for 2023?
What am I most excited about? Business or personal or both?
Do personal first.
Okay, personally, Cody and I just bought 10 acres of land, and we're going to build a home, so that's super exciting. And then I have, he doesn't know this, but I'm stashing away some money for him to be able to buy a plane, hopefully soon, because I know that's a really big goal of his.
Wow.
Plane?
A plane?
That's amazing.
Can I ride in it?
Can you buy in it?
No, can I ride in it?
Yeah, you can ride in it. We'll take you places. And then business-wise, our team is firing on all cylinders. So it's really neat to see where we can go in business. And we're getting ready to take our power players to the Dominican Republic. And we are 8% is going to be a really special event this year because it's going to be, we're taking it back to the Statler and making it more intimate. That's important to me. I felt like the Anatole was great, but man alive, it was just so big. So I just want to be able to make everyone's experience special and unique. And so I'm excited to have that at 8% this year.
Okay, so you don't have to say who it is, but do you want to tease who the special speaker is?
Ooh. Well, I will let the cat out of the bag. I did make the call on Tom Brady because if you know me, I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. I know you're wearing a Chiefs hat. I get it. But Tom Brady is crazy good. His mindset is unlike anything I've ever seen. So I did make the call on Tom Brady. He could be this year. He could be next year. 2024. But Cody is personally texting someone this weekend. I'll put it that.
Wow.
That we met.
That you met?
Mm-hmm.
You guys throw your guesses in the chat. Throw your guesses in the chat.
It's a big deal to me. So if you know anything about Lauren and things I love, if you guys guessed this, it would be unreal.
Huh.
Mr. Beast.
That would be wild. It's not Mr. Beast. But Cody personally texting them.
Tony says Tiger Woods.
I would freak out about Tiger. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say that Cody doesn't yet have Tiger Woods' personal cell phone number.
Not yet.
No.
Emphasis on the word yet.
Yeah,
but we do have this person's personal cell phone number.
Huh. Lauren, something that Lauren is really big on, that Cody has the cell phone.
We posted about it. We posted that we met this person.
All of your Crime Saga investigative fans are going to be like, I'm going to go back and figure out who this is.
If they know me, they'll figure it out. It was about this time last year, actually.
Oh, okay.
Who's Booster?
I don't know. Tony's posting some some maybes. That's awesome.
Tony might be onto something.
What else you want to ask Lauren? Or Lauren, do you have any questions for Sawyer?
Sawyer, what made you want to start this podcast?
Cody said.
Cody.
Is Cody entertaining you? Oh, I got told to shut up. If you want to know something, you got to ask Lauren. I let all the good stuff out. Unless it's something I really want to keep secret.
That's funny. Oh, she was going to ask you a question.
Yeah, what was your question?
What made you want to start this podcast?
Really just the first one that I was on with Cody. And
Aww.
Dad went on a Ultimate Agent tour, and
Joe showed up. I didn't even know Joe was going to be there. Sorry, I didn't know if you knew that part or not. Go ahead, sir.
And then Joe was on the plane too, and then him and Dad just started talking, and then Dad came home and he was like, "Hey, what about this idea?" So
I
that's
love it.
Yeah.
And I love that you made that idea and you ran with it. So that is so awesome.
It's been
So
been a cool experience. Super cool. Why don't you ask her this one?
What is your biggest tip you would tell people for becoming their own ultimate agent?
My biggest tip that I would tell someone in becoming their own ultimate agent is hard work always pays off. So when Cody was selling insurance, most people don't know, but I was driving when we were dating. I was all in on him. I just knew he was special, and I knew that we were a really good team. I would drive him places. I would drive him to appointments. I took my insurance license. I passed my test, and I just watched him work relentlessly so hard day in and day out, and controlling the things that he told himself. So Cody doesn't really say anything negative to himself. He's really, really positive. And watching that, if other people could do that and really train their minds, they could be their own ultimate agent in whatever capacity they want.
I'm excited. What do you most? We already asked.
To her?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did he already ask you what you're excited about for 2023?
Yes.
Oh, mixing up interviews.
It's okay.
Do you have any more questions for me?
What is your ultimate goal?
For this year?
This year, and what would you be like if I did this in my life? I can say I was successful.
Good question.
Yeah.
So I was watching an interview with Michael B. Jordan. And in that, do you know who Michael B. Jordan is? You know the movie Creed, the boxing movie? The main character in that movie?
Not Michael Jordan.
Not Michael Jordan. I love Michael Jordan, but Michael B. Jordan. He's in the He's in the boxing movie. Have you ever seen any of those? Okay, well, there's an actor, and he's in the boxing movie. And the reason I bring this up is we're going to the movie here in a little bit. But Michael B. Jordan in this movie, he says that, in this interview, he says that while other people were partying and doing things that they shouldn't have been doing at a young age, I am studying and practicing my craft and making it right because I want to be able to provide for my family in the future and be able to do things then than I couldn't do when I was younger. I want to grind when I'm young so I can enjoy it when I'm older with my family. And I ask you that because your why, Sawyer, needs to be so big that when other people are doing things because it's the cool thing to do, you're going to be working hard because you want to be able to do something long term. So my question to you is, what is your why? What is your dream that makes it so big that you want to be able to stay on path?
It's a big question.
So one thing that I really want to accomplish is I have a business. It's lawn mowing.
Okay.
And I'm trying to accomplish a lot in that, help a lot of people and make a lot of money with that.
I love that. So on Saturdays or on the nights when kids are out playing, you're out grinding. And that's so awesome. With that kind of attitude, you're going to go far in life, Mr. Sawyer.
Thank you.
You are awesome.
Let's see here, Lauren. Hang on one second. I think he's got one or two more questions for you.
Oh, you're fine. I'm good.
What movie are you guys going to watch?
We're going to watch Creed. Creed 3. If you haven't watched the series, you really should. They're such good movies. I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan and boxing.
He's in a video game right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You're gonna have to teach me the video game stuff. I know nothing about video games.
Okay.
I didn't even know who Mr. Beast was. Look at his eyeballs. I'm dead.
She's too busy grinding and making insurance.
I'm worried about my duplex. Cody does YouTube. I'm worried about real estate.
Oh yeah, ask her about that. Ask her about. I don't know if you knew that or not, but she does like real estate renovations and stuff.
Yep. I do. So we have we sold our storage unit. It doesn't tax depreciate the way I wanted it to without getting an architect involved. So we sold that and then purchased 2 duplexes. And then a rental house in Willard, and I'm working on some other things, but I have a tenant moving in today into one of my duplexes that I just got renovated. So I'm going to be doing a little, I'm sure one of them for 2023 is running the most baller podcast out there. Sorry. You are so right, Joe. I'm going to be running over there to let my tenant in and show the before and after. I got to make a TikTok. Today I got to make a TikTok.
Okay, so because so many are on social media, like we are right now, how do you think social media has helped 8% and then you?
8%. Social media has helped 8%. Oh my gosh, by an infinite amount. Cody started all of this because he has a passion for helping insurance agents, and he just put a training video up on YouTube. And then he was consistent about putting those training videos up and teaching. And then the next thing we know, it is taking off. And so social media has helped 8% grow more than I could ever even describe or honestly comprehend. And then social media for me, I like to use personally as a way to spread happy. That's where the hashtag Lauren Does Happy comes in. It's really easy to get caught up scrolling the negativity or getting caught up in the negativity. And I truly believe that can affect people. And so I try to be a little positive burst of joy or funny or just I truly try to be myself and just give people something to laugh about. I mean, Cody's drinking coffee this morning after a basketball game where most people are drinking water. He's drinking his Starbucks double shot espresso. So I just like to share the funny things that go on and just give people a laugh and something to smile about. That's how I use social media.
Here, Joe has a question for you to share about.
For members who haven't heard of 8% Nation quite yet, can you share more on the conference in July? Joe, thank you for asking. In July, we host 8% Nation. 8% Nation derived from the fact that 92% of agents fail in the first 3 years, and so you want to be a part of the 8%. And the industry is very hard. It's cutthroat. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of discipline. I think everything in life is derived by effort. So the more effort you give something, the better it is going to end up. And so 8% is just really a community that's growing of people who come together for a common goal to help each other learn and grow and make an impact in the industry. It's going to be in July in Dallas at the Statler, the 19th through the 23rd. And they can get their tickets at 8%nation.com.
So good. So I'm literally strolling through the YouTube page right now, trying to find Cody's original video that he posted.
Oh, it's brutal.
I think it would be hilarious to actually have you commentate it.
Oh my gosh, I would totally do it because his outfit is awful.
It was like 1980s car salesman.
Fun fact about Cody Askins, he's completely blind in his left eye. So Sawyer, close your eye. Close your left eye. That's all Cody sees. There are no shadows. There are not anything. So it's called Coats disease. So he has a detached retina, and if the light hits it right, you can see straight through the gray matter in his eye. So, and on top of that, not only is he blind, he's colorblind in the eye he can actually see out of.
Huh.
So getting him dressed some days is quite entertaining. Purple and green are not his friends. He thinks mint is cream. So, fun fact about Cody Askins, he's
That's
colorblind
hilarious.
in his left eye.
What do
Pretty
you get?
entertaining.
What do you
Do
get?
what?
Would you get him one of the like little like one of the glasses that they used to have? Like
Have you seen those new ones? The color, you can actually like take colorblind and make it you can see color.
colorblind.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
Oh, Mr. Beast does them all the time.
Oh, see, I just learned that. Apparently, I
Yeah,
need to go watch
He
this
gave
YouTube.
them away one time.
But but you can get
Pay
you
attention.
can get colorblind glasses, but because you can only see out of one eye, you could get one of the old like
Oh, he's talking about
pocket
a
things.
monocle. A colorblind monocle so he can see color out of the other eye.
That is awesome. I should do that. It would be an interesting experience to see, like, because remember the Jaguar painting? It's so colorful. I'm curious to see what he would actually see seeing it.
Yeah.
Does he get
I like this idea.
what colors can he see?
He can see most. He kind of learned. I just don't really like. That's funny, Jane. He can see most. I don't know what he truly can see, obviously, but he can. If I ask him questions, he can say it most of the time, and I kind of wonder if he's taught himself what colors are.
True.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, why don't you?
He has so many.
I know. So here, I want to share. I want to share something. There are. So I want to share something, Lauren, as like a sidebar here. So I've had, I think, 4 to 5 different agents now. I'm talking about the power of social media. I've had 4 or 5 new agents come to me because of they saw the podcast that Sawyer and I did on Power Players, and I asked him, I'm like, and this is like humbling to me to think this, but like I've been able to actually hire this again, a power of social media. People have actually come and became a part of our agency because they saw the video that Sawyer and I did on the YouTube channel of Cody's. But what's crazy is like there's 2,500 some odd videos on here. And so what I tell people is like, you need to go out, like make yourself vulnerable, because you don't know what one person's going to see in something that you do that resonates with them, as you know, as a lifestyle, or kids, or whatever, that they're going to see something in you, right? Because I ask all these people, I'm like, well, there's 2,500 videos. What did you see that made you want to like interview with me and be a part of our agency? Because that's crazy. Like, it's crazy to me to think that there's so many different amazing people that are, on this within this industry, have done videos with Cody, that they're all over the website, but yet they're asking to speak to us, and it's amazing. So
it is amazing. It's one of my favorite things about it. Sometimes what we do is hard. The industry is really political. So we really want people to get known and use Sawyer social media to let those people get known. We're fast tracking those people's ability to get known. And that is why we do what we do, because not everyone's going to like everyone. And I understand that. And so that's the power of what we do and why you're putting yourself out there, because people get to know you and they get to relate to you. And it's special when you do find those people that want to be a part of what you're doing.
Yeah, so true. So true. Dude, I've literally been scrolling since we've been talking the last 10 minutes, and I am still not to the bottom.
I'm dead.
It's still like I'm trying to find.
You have to find
this video. Well, I'm to the last one, and it's 7 years ago, but it's not the one I was looking for. But
It should be like December 14th of something.
What was it?
It's like December 14th of something. I can't remember off the top of my head. Cody would know if he's still watching.
This is it. Oh, it is it. Hold on.
The camera's really low. He's sitting in this chair, leaned back, and he's got this horrible sweater on.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
You cracked me up. I'm dead.
So for anyone that has never seen this before, Cody, we love you. But hold on. Let's see. How do I do this?
I mean, anyone could start a video. Look at this. It doesn't have to look like what he does now. Oh my gosh. He looks like a baby.
A baby. I went back and found some of y'all's engagement photos.
Oh, those are really bad too. What I love about this and what I crack up about this is how most of us would tear this video apart because you can't even see his eyeballs. The lighting is horrible. Sweater with the polo sticking out. I mean,
so classic. Classic 2015.
Exactly. It's so 2015. And he hasn't taken it down. He leaves it up there, and it shows that anyone can start. Anyone. It doesn't have to look like what we have now. You know what I mean? Like, just pick up the camera and record. You can't even see his eyeballs.
Yeah, I love the paper up here. That's like I'd love to know what these are.
That says.
Oh yeah, that's 1960s credenza right there.
Oh, so great.
That's so good. That was probably his dad's.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I remember when he first started, we also went out and bought this like super big desk. And needs a pop collar. I bought this super big desk with a big credenza, and it was like $3,000. And now he stands up daily, has a treadmill under it, and we use this little desk. Like, you don't need all the fancy things you think you do. You just need to work.
Yep, 100%. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here. Let's close it down. I got a movie to go see.
Thank you so much for being on this with us. I hope you have a great rest of the Saturday morning. We've been on here for an hour and 4 minutes.
Woohoo! You did so great. Thank you for having me. It's been so fun. And Sawyer, I'll see what I can do about getting you on stage in 2024.
Okay.
All right.
Lauren, thank you so much.
Tell Cody I said hi.
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Say your thing.
Bye-bye.
SMC out.
Boom. Hey, I got to teach you a thumbs up knuckle bump. You do a thumbs up knuckle bump. Boom. Now you got to leave it's a thumbs up knuckle bump. See like
that? Lauren, go have a great day. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.
Hey, bye.